Join me for a seated yoga-inspired stretch break. We're going to start with a seated cat-cow. So make sure both feet are planted on the ground. Place your hands right above your knees here. And you're just going to alternate between pushing your chest out and gazing up towards the ceiling, and then rounding through your upper back as you look down towards the floor. Again, just alternate between these two positions here and utilize your breath. Inhale as you push the chest out and look up. Exhale as you round through that upper back as if you're trying to separate the shoulder blades and look down. And continue here for a few more cycles. Cat-cow is a great stretch for both your lower back and your upper back. And the seated version is a lot more friendly than your traditional all fours cat-cow. Let's do one more cycle through each here. So chest out, look up. Then exhale as you round through your upper back, look down. And go ahead, come back to a neutral position. Now we're going to do a prayer twist. So I want you to place your feet together. You might want to scoop up in your chair a little bit for this one, but place your feet together. Again, make sure both feet are planted flat on the floor. I want you to place your palms together into a prayer position. And from here, I want you to twist to the right. And if you're able to, take that left elbow and place it on the outside of that right knee. So you're doing a little bit of a hinged twist here. And we're just going to simply hold this position. Okay? So a hinged prayer twist. So if you can, try to get that left elbow on the outside of the right knee. And just keep your neck in a neutral position. So just gaze wherever your gaze falls here. We don't want to add any extra tension to this. And take notice, make sure both your feet are still planted on the ground here. We don't want to be shifting our weight into one hip. Weight is evenly distributed between both hips and both feet. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, untwist, come back up through center. Shake out the arms and the hands if you need to, and then same thing other side. Okay, so feet are together. Place your hands into that prayer position. And this time we're going to go ahead and twist to the left. And if you can, bring that right elbow to the outside of that left knee and hold here. Just like the other side, take notice, are both your hips in the chair? Are both your feet flat on the floor? If not, readjust yourself. And then once you find yourself in that position, go ahead and breathe. Do your best to relax into this prayer twist. A few more seconds on this side. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Untwist, come back up through center. Next on up, let's go ahead and do eagle arms. So bend both your elbows at 90 degrees and bring that left elbow underneath the right. And either you stay here so the tops of your forearms are touching, or you can go ahead and bind twice to try to touch your palms together, whichever feels better for you. And from here, nice and gently, I want you to try to raise those elbows up until you feel that nice stretch between your shoulder blades and your upper back. And let's hold here for about 30 seconds. And you're not doing anything special with your legs here, so feet can just be resting on the floor. If you want to scoot back in your chair to give your low back some support, you're more than welcome to. Arms are either bound once or twice, whatever feels better for you. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Shake out those arms. Same thing other side. So elbows start bent. Bring that right arm underneath the left. Either bind arms once or twice to touch those palms together. And then nice and gently lift those elbows up till you feel that stretch in your upper back and between the shoulder blades. 30 seconds here. And take notice, are you shrugging those shoulders up? If so, relax them down. Do your best to relax the muscles as you stretch here. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the arms. Shake them on out. And last thing we're gonna do, it's actually not seated, but we still are gonna use the chair. We're gonna do a chair down dog. So what I want you to do is go ahead and plant your hands on the seat of the chair. And I want you to walk your feet back so that you form an upside down letter V with your upper body. Okay, and then nice and gently, I just want you to push your chest a little bit closer down towards the floor. Feet are about hip width apart here. It's fine to have a slight bend in the knees, but this is, again, an office-friendly version of a very common yoga pose. So normally in down dog, your hands are on the floor. We're just placing our hands on the chair here. Okay, but push that chest closer down towards the floor. And just hold here. Nice deep breaths. And as I mentioned, you bend those knees as you need to. Okay, you should always have at least a gentle bend. But if you want to bend them even further, if that feels better for you today, by all means, please do that. I'm just going to keep the nice gentle bend for these last 10 seconds of this pose. 3, 2, and 1. Walk the feet in. Inhale to come up to standing. And let's wrap on up. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale those arms up. Exhale down, and there you go, your chair-seated, yoga-inspired stretch break.